Social media is not all what it looks. Behind the filters, the luxury vacations, the designer clothes, and the perfect smiles, there are stories darker than any horror film. Abby Choi was living every influencer's dream. She was young, beautiful, wealthy, and famous, always at the center of the glamorous fashion world. But in February 2023, the world was shocked when her perfect life ended in a way so brutal, it didn't even sound real, because when police found her body, it wasn't whole. It had been cut into pieces, and some of those pieces were found inside a fridge and inside a soup pot. This is the horrifying, true story of the Jigsaw murder of Abby Choi. Abby Choi wasn't just an influencer, she was a rising star in Hong Kong's fashion scene. She had appeared in Elle, Harper's Bazaar, and was often spotted at Paris Fashion Week. She had millions of followers online, friends in celebrity circles, and a lifestyle people dream of. But while her online image was flawless, her personal life was filled with tension, and it was that hidden side of her life that would lead to one of the most disturbing crimes in recent years. Abby grew up wealthy and privileged, but she also worked hard to build her name in the fashion world. At 18, she married a man named Alex Kwong. They had 2 kids together, but eventually, the marriage fell apart. Still, Abby wasn't cruel. She continued to financially support Alex and even his family. Later, she found love again and got engaged to a man named Chris Tam, who also came from a wealthy family. From the outside, it looked like Abby had moved on and built the perfect new chapter. But what most people didn't know was that her kindness toward her ex-husband's family was slowly building resentment, greed, and something far more dangerous. On February 21st, 2023, Abby Choi vanished. She had last been seen getting into a car to pick up her daughter, but she never arrived. Her sudden disappearance made headlines instantly. How could someone so famous, so visible, just disappear? What no one knew then was that Abby's trail would lead investigators to one of the most horrifying discoveries Hong Kong had ever seen. Police tracked Abby's last movements and ended up at a quiet rental house in Tai Po, a village area far removed from the luxury lifestyle she was used to. When investigators entered, the scene was chilling. There were black masks, long gloves, cutting tools, meat grinders, and even chainsaws. It looked less like a home and more like a set from a horror movie. But the kitchen is where things became unbearable. Inside the refrigerator, police found human remains. In the soup pots on the stove was a strange mixture of thick liquid, vegetables, and meat. At first, nobody wanted to believe it. Could this really be Abby Choi? Forensic testing gave the answer. It was her. Her skull, ribs, and strands of hair were among the remains. The glamorous, smiling woman from Instagram had been butchered. But the real question remained: who could do something this cruel? Shockingly, the suspects weren't strangers. They weren't stalkers or crazed fans. They were people Abby knew better than anyone, her ex-husband Alex Kwong, his brother Anthony, and their father were arrested. Even Alex's mother was accused of helping them hide the crime. The motive? Pure greed. Abby had been helping support them financially for years. But when she decided to sell a luxury apartment worth millions, an apartment registered under Alex's father's name, everything exploded. The Kwong family feared losing control of the property and decided that Abby Choi had to be silenced. Investigators believe the murder was carefully planned. The rented house wasn't a random location. It was prepared for dismembering Abby's body. And the tools found inside showed that this was no sudden outburst, but a calculated crime. Police revealed horrifying details. Abby's skull was found in a soup pot, along with meat and carrots. Her ribs and hair were discovered in another container. Large parts of her body were never recovered. The killers had tried to destroy evidence by literally cooking her remains. It was a crime so gruesome that it became known as the Jigsaw murder. Abby Choi's death wasn't the result of random violence. It wasn't a stranger in the dark or a fan gone mad. It was betrayal, pure and simple. She was killed by the very people she had once called family, people she had supported, people she trusted. Her story is more than just another headline. It's a reminder that behind the polished world of social media, reality can be much darker. And sometimes the greatest danger doesn't come from outsiders, but from the ones closest to us. If you want to hear more cases like this, where the truth is stranger and darker than fiction, hit that subscribe button and comment which story you want next. Because every perfect life online could be hiding a nightmare just like this.